Hey, every app we use today, maybe that of food delivery, banking, e-commerce, streaming, like Netflix. So it depends on one crucial decision, like how it is built. And this single choice often decide how fast an app can grow or how quickly it breaks. Today, we are going to deep dive into the same thing, that is monolithic versus microservice architecture, and I promise you will understand it in the simplest way possible. So let's begin with the monolithic architecture. So you can see in the right corner, this is the monolithic architecture. It is built on as a one large, tightly connected unit. So it is like having the entire app authentication, product listing, payment, search, notification bundled together in one place. So this makes thing really easy when you are starting out, like one code base, one deployment, one place to manage everything. So if you are building a MCP, like if you are building a MVP, sorry, if you are building an MVP or a small project even, so monolithic architecture feels like a smooth and comfortable. But what if the app grows? So the convenience become a limitation, right? So you can think about it. Let's take an example. Even if you want to update just a small feature, you have to redeploy the entire architecture, entire application again. And if one part of experience heavy load, you can't scale it independently. And that's a big problem we face in the monolithic architecture. So you have to scale whole giant system, right? So the worst case can be if one model crashes due to an error or load, it can pull down the entire application with it. And that's the biggest drawback of the monolithic design. So let's take an example. Let's take a simple example. Imagine a restaurant where one person does everything, like from cooking, cleaning, billing, servicing, managing orders to everything. So if that one person gets overwhelmed, the end restaurant will slow down, right? So that's exactly how monolithic system behave. When everything is tied together and one part struggle, everything struggles. So you can see here, like you can see the in monolithic architecture. So let me go through the monolithic architecture. Right? Yeah. In monolithic architecture, in a single service, we have everything. Like we have user service, we have thread service, we have post service, we have every service in the Node.js API service. Like that's what monolithic is. So let's understand what are the microservices. Right. So microservices break the application into many small independent services. Each service focus on one job. As you can see in the right corner, authentication, users, payment, order, search, notification. Each one of it has its own applications, own many applications you can say. So these services talk to each other through an API, and because they are separate, you can scale them independently. Payments need more power, so you can scale just that if it needs something like that. So search service getting heavy traffic, you can scale only that. Another major advantage of microservice we can say is flexibility. Like each microservice can be written in a different programming language. So it can use a different database, and it can have its own deployment cycle, right? So the team can work in parallel without stepping on each other. Everyone can work on their independent microservices and let other handle other. But microservices come with their own challenges. Like they are very complex to build. You need a proper DevOps pipelines, robust monitoring, and a good API communications, and a strong architecture to hold everything together. So let's do one thing. Let's go back to our restaurant example. With microservices, instead of one person doing everything, you now have a proper team. So a chef cooks, waiter serves, a cashier manages payments, and someone else handles takeaway orders like a waiter. So everyone has a single responsibility. Everyone know what they want to do and what they are going to do. So that's where microservice is important. So even if one person gets busy or faces an issue, the rest of the restaurant still runs smoothly. There is nothing kind of like problem going on occur there. So that's how microservices improve reliability. Let's quickly compare both the architecture. You can see here, this is the monolithics versus a microservice architecture. Like monolithics, we have one large code base, a single deployment. A scaling requires scaling the entire app. Then it is simple to develop in the beginning, but harder to maintain as the app grows. And in other aspect of microservices, it has many small independent services. Each service deploys separately. It and scaling happens based on the services. The failures are isolated as we know, and it is simply great for large, complex, high traffic applications like we can say Amazon, Netflix, any other applications. and it requires stronger DevOps and monitoring practices. So that's what monolithic versus microservice is. So you might get a question like, which one is the best, right? Which one should we choose? So my honest answer will be, it depends. Like, you can use the monolithics when you are building a small project and you are launching a MVP, like that. But you can choose the microservices when your application is growing fast and you need to ship to a very reliable infrastructure. So then you can choose the microservices. And another example will be, you have multiple teams working together, and then the choosing microservice will be a great choice. You need to handle a massive traffic. You want flexibility. You want scalability. So then microservices will be a great choice for your infrastructure. At the end of the day, like, monolithics and microservices are not enemies of each other, as we can say. So they are simply different. They are simply a different ways to build application, each with its strength and each with the challenges. But the key understanding is where your product is today and where you want it to go. You can start simple when you are small and move it to microservices when the growth demands it, when your application demands it. That's what about monolithics versus microservice architecture. If this explanation made things clearer, so don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and yeah, share with your friend. So that's it for the video. See you soon. Bye.